By the grace of God, 2022 was an amazing year. We engaged with 800 members of our local community, welcomed 400 people, 20 schools, and 16 scout groups to Mubarak Mosque, picked litter from the streets, planted hundreds of trees, and raised thousands of pounds to help save All Saints Church. We held a number of events throughout the year, including a cricket match with the Tilford 11, an Eid dinner with our neighbours, and our flagship event.
Here we are at a wonderful Jubilee celebration, so it's wonderful to come into a room decorated in red, white and blue with beautiful table decorations and flowers, and to be able to have another Jubilee celebration, but a very special one this time. I think people spoke well about Her Majesty and what she meant not just to this country, but to the Commonwealth, to the world, and indeed to the Ahmadiyya communities.
It was a revelation. I didn't realise anything like this existed, and it was a pleasure to be here, real pleasure to be here. It was so different, and I was amazed that you would celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, and you've looked after us so well. We've had lots of lovely food and nice talks, and everybody has been so nice to us.
The British monarchy has been a great supporter of Ahmadiyya Islam over the years, and people were grateful for that and wanted to celebrate that. And of course, you've invited in many local people here from villages such as Tilford, where we are here, and from further afield, and they've really enjoyed, like me. So I know the village of Tilford, but I had never been here to Islamabad before. I had not seen your beautiful Mubarak Mosque. It's absolutely stunning.
Well, I'm looking forward to it greatly. I gather there are a lot of people attending, and also quite a few locals who are coming, and I think that's wonderful that you've got a lot of locals joining such an important event of this.
We also had the opportunity to help our neighbours raise thousands of pounds to save All Saints Church.
Today is a fantastic opportunity for us to come together as a whole community and work together for a really important cause. I was delighted to be able to host this event with our really close friends and neighbours at the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Now should be a time more than ever to highlight our similarities rather than focus on our differences. And we might only be in a tiny rural corner of Surrey, but if we can use events like this to shine a light on how religious harmony can bring people together, I would be delighted to have played a small part in that. The residents at Islamabad and the Ahmadiyya community have been here for generations, frankly a lot longer than many residents in Tilford, and it's only with the huge amount of support that we've had over the last year that we can do things like this.
Fascinating, amazing.
You don't do things by half measures.
Yeah.
As a casual Sunday jog, there's an impressive turnout and everything, a little bit for everyone to do, which is awesome.
Collaboration is the name of the game, it has to be. So events like this are one means of getting people together, and of course in such a good cause as well.
We're all here today to raise money for our church in Tilford. In 2021, a portion of the original lath and plaster ceiling in the Victorian church fell down. The quotes that came in for this work were north of £100,000. Well, I don't mind telling you that I panicked at that figure, because if we didn't raise the money to do the work in the church, then the building would have been shut. Like churches up and down the country that need restoration work and there's no funding for, these buildings are then just condemned and closed, and there's nothing to be done about it. So without the work throughout this year and events like today, the church would just be sitting there empty and abandoned and sad. Your ability to just engage and get people involved makes me feel sad for the Church of England, to be honest. So yeah, in our beautiful village of Tilford, we're really lucky to now be able to reopen our church and have it open for the whole community to use.